So if you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you.
You're not ready to date. You're not ready to date because courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs. You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like for you, you might only make 50,000, but you live in a shoe. And now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel bitch that's gonna date you when you have no money. If she doesn't have the expectation, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're gonna wanna run. Because she doesn't stretch you. She doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be this stagnant dude in the same jeans for days. You know what I'm saying?
Be cutting up.
I'm
You
just
talk about
saying.
me.
What's your thoughts on that? Do you agree that if a man is not earning a certain amount, he shouldn't date?
By that certain amount, okay. First of all, what is the average wages for a man? They're in America. We're in UK.
Let's stick to, was it 50,000?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the average wage in America would be what? 45,000, around 50 grand kind of thing. 43,000, I think is. So let's just say it's an average earner.
Yeah.
So
what more you want?
So I'm just saying where you at. And if the women date those kind of men, that would be bottom of the barrel women. So in turn, what I'm hearing is that she thinks she's top tier.
Clearly.
Now, I'm not going to make it personal to her, but I'm just going to put her as the poster girl and show the mindset. So this is how a lot of women think nowadays. And okay, if I'm a rich dude, 6 figures, tall, muscular, good job, yada, 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 the 6 6s, right? I'm not going to wifey her.
Because
just on her looks alone, I'm not going to wifey her. I'm not shading her. I'm not going to wifey her. Now, if you look at a lot of celebrities that are rich and they're successful and they're good guys, cool guys, face value at least anyway, and they're married, they've been with their wives before and when they was broke.
I'm glad you said that. I have something to say.
So yeah, I just want to say
so, like you said, let's use Snoop Dogg. Let's use Exhibit.
No, Exhibit got divorced.
Not Exhibit.
Let's use.
Sorry, I was thinking of the wrong person.
So there's Snoop Dogg. There's LeBron James. That been with their wives when for a minute since they were young, since they were college or whatever. Ice Cube being with his wife.
Exactly.
When he never had money.
Thank you. So this is what I got to say about it. She's talking. So she's basically saying that those men's wives
are bottom of the barrel.
Exactly.
Let's use her words. They're bottom of the barrel.
That's a friggin' cheek for starters to call women a bottom of the barrel sort of woman.
It's a
because I accept a man for who he is, that he's a provider, protector, and whatever he's doing all the 4 Ps. And what happened to growing together? When you first meet, okay, the problem with women like this, you want the man to have everything
to be ready-made.
And be ready-made.
So
you're not being realistic.
So the mentality I see with modern women is that I'm gonna let the guy build himself up, go through the struggles, climb the mountain, and I'm gonna wait at the finish line.
And what is she doing while she's waiting?
No, so she's gonna
getting her back blown out by Tom, Dick, and Harry. That's the British terms.
What we're saying is that we're going through the mentality. So we're gonna wait for him to win. We're gonna reject him when he doesn't have nothing. Build himself up. I'm not going for the guys that are low tier because it's Build-A-Bear thing, right? So then I'm a hot chick because all these simps that transition the game, by the way, all these simps, right, have boosted my ego. So you got chicks that are 3s and 2s out of 10 that thinking that they're 10 out of 10s. They believe because I've had bedroom fun with this dude that's a celebrity or he slid in my DMs, they equate that to this dude want to be in a long-term relationship with her. I know. I don't even need to look at her Instagram or TikTok or whatever. I know she's single. These are women that are single because a lot of women ain't even raised to be wives, right? And no shade to her, but she's the poster girl and the mentality. Most men that are successful are probably going to come into the game with their wife already made. She's going to accept me where I'm at. And okay, let's say where I'm at is where I'm at, and that's where it's gonna be. You still got a good dude. You never mentioned his character.
Exactly.
You never
Always
mentioned
money.
the caliber. You mentioned the monetary value. So
Now,
I'm saying,
don't get-
listening to that, it's a no for me.
Don't get me wrong, right? When we do weed out the men that we want, yes, we want the best of the best.
Yeah.
Like financially, physically, mentally, we want the best. But you have to be realistic on what you can get for starters, based on how the type of woman you are. But a lot of these women only talk about money and the man's finances. That's all she talks about.
You know why? Because they're prostituta. That's
Exactly.
why. And that's the culture that's sold to them today.
There was a video.
Yeah.
It was a pop the balloon, those sort of videos.
Yeah, and the girl asked the dude about his finances.
What's your approximate salary?
You want to know how much I make?
Approximate.
Oh, wow.
Just an approximate. I know it's the internet, so you don't have to say the specifics, but like a range. Just a range.
I mean, you can probably go on Google on Glassdoor. I'm not going to reveal my finances in a public setting in this manner. It's a private matter. I'm not going to do that. So you're asking me, so if it was above the number you wanted, you would have kept it. If it was below the number you wanted, you would have popped it.
If you had answered, there would have been a possibility for both, but because you refused to answer,
You wanna know how
that's
much
what
I
got
make?
your balloon pop.
Oh, so it's a money thing. That's okay. I prefer people who don't look at money as a criteria to get to know somebody. Who do. That's why she popped it.
Well, I prefer a provider type, and who I know, if I like you, if we continue to date and marry, I want to be able to make sure that you can provide for me and our future children, their college education, and anything else that they need so that they never have to worry about finances or money ever.
I think a lot of women today sell themselves short on dudes that would have gone the distance with them.
Exactly.
They would have had a fulfilled, happy life, because when it's all said and done, life is about people and relationships. It's not about this paper, this money. Don't get me wrong. I understand we're in the West and we need that money to survive.
We do.
But at the end of the day, if you got your dude, or you can have a cat, pick. You can have some form of a pet. And I think a lot of women sell themselves short with this kind of mentality.
They do.
Stop me if I'm wrong. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.